I know everyone always says to be careful what you post on the internet, but I want to talk about just how important it actually is. Especially nowadays when everyone's on social media and everyone's trying to be an influencer. It's important to not overshare. It's important to keep your private life private, and it's important to be careful who you trust on the internet, because you truly never know who's actually watching. We've all been guilty of this, and I know I have. If something important or exciting happens in our lives, we feel the need to share and talk about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's in our human nature. We're social creatures and love to communicate. That's why social media is as widely used and successful as it is. But we should all be more careful about what we talk about on our public social media profiles. Any information that we put out there, accidentally or not, is out there forever, accessible by anyone willing to dig deep enough to find it. Important dates, names, relationships, photos, videos, they're all things we should be more careful about, because anything can be discovered by anyone, no matter their intentions. Unless you're actively making content for monetary gain, there's really no need to overshare your life. You aren't getting anything out of it besides risking your own safety and your own mental health. And it's okay to just not post. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a private life. And there are some things that just shouldn't be shared. Some things are just better kept private, even if they may be exciting and shareable. Like private family stuff. As an example, not everyone needs to publicly know the exact events of your grandma's birthday party. Not everyone cares. Besides, maybe somebody after your information. I don't know if any of you guys will know what I'm talking about, but do any of you remember family home movies? I know as a kid my parents had a camcorder and they would record it like Christmas or birthday parties or just on random days. Videos just for them to look back on and for me to look back on once I grew up. I have videos of me as a toddler, but videos like that are never and were never really meant to be shared. They're meant to be private. But since the existence of social media, you don't really see that as much. People still record, but now many people do it for views on social media. People don't do it just for themselves, if you know what I mean. Many people do it for clicks and likes, and less for just memories. I'm not that old, I'm only 22, but it's fascinating to me how much things have changed just within my lifetime. And none of this is even to mention corporations. Every single app you use on your phone, computers, websites you visit, the owners of all of these have and store all of your data. Everything you post, anything you put out there is theirs. And you know what they do with this data? They sell it all to advertisers. It's all a business and they're all profiting. And you get served more creepily relevant ads and content. Oversharing is never good for your own mental health either. Social media tricks us all into prioritizing clicks and views, comparing ourselves to others. But what we should really prioritize are our own experiences. Instead of trying to use everything for social media, we should try to just enjoy the moment of whatever's going on, being present in the moment. Also, everything we share has the ability to be commented on by others. Anyone can share their opinions, and if you're oversharing your life, this could and definitely can affect your mental health and decisions. This is another video in of itself, but people's negative opinions should never determine your own life choices. A random person on the internet's opinion on how you're living your life shouldn't matter and doesn't need to matter. It's okay not to share. It's okay to keep your life private, and I encourage you to do so. You'll definitely be safer if you do. I know I've cut back on my sharing and my social media usage as a whole within the last year, and I'm a lot happier because of it. As a content creator especially, it can sometimes be hard to keep your online presence and your personal life separated, but just remember that the internet doesn't need to know everything about you. Social media doesn't need to know every aspect of your life. Be selective about what you do put out there, because everything that you do put out is out there forever. It's a permanent record and a public one, and even the creepiest and most dangerous people can access it if they know how. Just be mindful and selective. Where's the line of when what you're sharing is too much? I guess it's different for everyone. It really just depends on your comfort level. But I'm here to tell you that no matter what your comfort level is, just to be safe. Be careful who you trust and be careful with what information you share, because in reality, anyone can be anyone they want on the internet. Subscribe if this helps.